Hello and welcome to the unboxing video of Revell's Eurofighter Typhoon in 48th scale. As you can see from the beautiful box art, this kit comes with decals for the Bronze Tiger of the German Air Force. If we rotate the box, we can find more photos of the prototype model here. But now let's have a look inside. First up, the manual with another neat picture of the model. As usual, we can find the basic instructions as well as the required colors. Unfortunately, Revell only shows their own paint range. Therefore, you have to mix certain color tones to get the right one. I'm no fan of this, and I would recommend checking the manuals of other manufacturers as well as photos of the real aircraft to get the right colors. Even the overall bronze color tone is a mixture of two colors. Anyways, let's continue. Here we can find an overview of all the sprues. The kit has 228 parts, but there is also a lot of armament included that you probably won't use on a Tiger Meat aircraft. The assembly starts with the ejection seat and cockpit. After you put the canards in place, you glue the fuselage halves together and continue with the gear base and intakes. Then you join the fuselage with the wing section and add the pylons and other small details. Next we add the equipment on the wingtips, the dorsal spine, and continue with the landing gear. Of course, you can also leave it closed. After the wheel bay doors, we add the engine exhausts. Then we move on to the air brake and canopy. Again, you can display them opened or closed. The refueling probe and the ATDs. Some more pylons, and then you can choose from air-to-air missiles and bombs to cruise missiles. It's great that they added so many options here, but again, the kit only comes with decals for this Bronze Tiger. I doubt that any Air Force would use an aircraft with such a paint scheme in combat. Anyways, you might use the armament on other kits or use decals from your stash for this kit. Now let's take a look on the clear parts. They are packed separately, but as you can see they are entangled. Great job, Revell! Anyways, the plastic is very clear. However, there is a seam line on the main canopy frame, so careful sanding and polishing will be required. On this first sprue we can find the air brake and dorsal spine as well as the interior of the cockpit. And here a ton of smaller parts like the ejection seat, instrument panel, landing gear and various sensors. The next sprue comes with the fuselage halves and other parts. Let me zoom out a bit, it's larger than anything I built over the last years. The detail in the cockpit looks great, and the pedal lines on the fuselage are also molded quite well. Let's move on to the underside. Again, the detail looks sufficient to me. The surface is quite smooth here on the wings, for example. Here we can also find the wheels and two different sets of exhaust nozzles. Then the next sprue with the bombs, cruise missiles and air-to-air missiles. And another sprue with 3 fuel tanks and more air-to-air missiles and pylons. Last but not least, let's have a look on the decals. We get 2 sheets printed in Italy. Seems like these here are mainly for the fuel tanks. And on the larger sheet we find even more tiger stripes for the upper side of the aircraft. And of course the eye of the tiger. The print quality seems great, but I got a different plan. Recently the Austrian Air Force presented their Austrian Tiger scheme that I also saw at the Air Power Air Show in September. You can find videos of this amazing experience on my channel. Anyways, I know that the decals for this epic scheme are already being developed, so for me this is a must. If you want to see updates on the building process, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Please also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, links are in the description. Thanks for watching and bye!